It is amazing what the human body can do. The fact that many of your organs are just working without you thinking about it is amazing in itself. In my mind, I call that perfection. But one thing that I mention on these episodes is the ability to heal. Now, of course, when you cut yourself, you see the wound. Maybe you will clean the wound, with alcohol or what have you, and then put a Band-Aid over it. And then within a few days, you notice the tissue begins to regenerate. It begins to seal. Next thing you know, you look there on your finger, and it's almost as if there was nothing there in the first place. It's amazing. Things like paper cuts, which actually hurt worse than big cuts. And all of a sudden, that wound is gone. This is what the body can do. Now, it does this without you having to think about it. This is called perfection. Imagine what would happen if you thought about it. If your body does it without you thinking about it, imagine what would happen once you start thinking about it. On last week's episode, I mentioned facing your hands to the sun in order to receive messages, right? Okay, so if you have done that for a week via my suggestion, now your hands should be quite powerful, even if you just started doing this. So combine this with your healing thought. So much to the point to where you put your hand on a wounded area, a sore area, an infected area. Imagine placing your hand in the area that needs to be healed and concentrating on the ideas related to healing. Now, imagine doing this during your meditation. During your meditation for 30 seconds, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever the case may be, imagine that. You are breathing and meditating with your hand over the area that needs to be healed. Have you done this? Remember, the body can already heal by itself. But if you begin to concentrate on this, perhaps you can speed it up. You can put this to the test. Now, I'm not saying go out and injure yourself, no. But there are areas that need healing that you might be unaware of. Perhaps you can speed up the process before you go in for the checkup. You can heal your mind as well. All parts of you can heal, especially if you focus on it. Working from the inside out, because once you learn how to do this, guess what? You can do this for others. Now, some of you already know what I'm talking about, and you are already doing it. I am one who can do this. There have been more than several occasions where someone was in pain, and I did exactly this that I speak of, and they were fine. In some cases, I didn't need to touch them. And so far with this ability, it works for the smaller things. My ability has not reached a point where I can do the bigger stuff. Not yet. I'm not saying that that is impossible, but it will require more practice on my part. So even I am learning. Okay. But there are some of you out there that can do the big stuff. You can heal the big physical and mental issues. Yes, some of you are highly advanced or further evolved. Some of us will not reach that point. It all depends on our journey here within the human experience. But truth is truth. The power of healing is real. There's many things that we can do while in the human body. Of course, we are more powerful outside of these bodies that we borrow. But while we are in these bodies that we borrow, we can do some very amazing things. And the proof is shown to us all the time. The proof is there all the time. You have all the evidence that says that it's possible, but you don't think about it. You're not tracking it. You're not looking at it. It goes unnoticed. So therefore, you don't practice it. And then what happens when you don't practice it? The ability becomes less. Or I should say, less potent. You can add strength to your abilities. You can do this through meditation. You can do this from focusing constantly on a daily basis on these things. Remember, where your mind dwells the most become the reality. So, if you were to focus on healing every single day, you will see results. Let's try this. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take your hand, it could be your left or your right, and put it over an area of your body. Feel the warmth and breathe. Breathe at your own pace. Focus on the idea of healing. Focus on the idea of healing. Feel the warmth. All that is infected, all that is sore, will be removed, will be repaired. Focus on the idea of healing. Remove all toxins from your body. Remove all toxins from your body. Remove all toxins from your body. You will be healed. You will be strong. Focus on the ideas of healing. Focus on the ideas of healing. All right, you can open your eyes now. Put this in practice all of this week. Turn on the ability to heal. Remember, where your thoughts dwell become the reality. Use your gifts at full throttle. If you do this, you will find the strength within.